Hello everyone, and today we'll be going over how to replace your taillights for your Mustang with these beautiful aftermarket upgrades. And these upgrades right here look awesome, and it's going to give this car an aggressive look. And we're not going to be using a lot of tools today. We're just going to need our trim removal set. We have some Miracle Wash or soapy water, microfiber cloth, 11mm socket, and socket wrench. So let's get started. And with the trunk already open and some light provided, let's work our way in. And we're going to identify 4 retainers. One up top right here. And there should be one slightly below it. There's 2. Go to the passenger side. There's 3. And there's 4. And let me go ahead and put my camera down. There we go. We'll start the driver's side. The top retainers are like screws. All you gotta do is go counterclockwise. Now this one's fighting me, so I'm gonna grab my trim removal tool. And I'm gonna pry it just a little bit as I'm unscrewing it. The whole idea is I want it to catch the threads. So let's see if I can work it. Get my hand out the way. And almost there. There we go. And that one came right out. And for these bottom ones, you're going to need something a little bit bigger. And this tool we have, it's going to pry these off really well. And I'm going to have to use a little finesse. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and work our way to the passenger side. Repeat the same step. And there we go. And for the last one up top, see if we can unscrew this one without a trim removal tool. And yep, this one came out very easily. That's what we want to see. Alright, with the retainers out, we can remove the trunk panel. So all you have to do is lift the carpet up just a little bit and lift your panel straight up. And there we go. And just don't pull it all the way, just go ahead and lean it back. And with the panel removed, we can disconnect the trunk panel light. So it's this connector that pulls right out. There we go. Now we can move the panel all the way out of our way. And next we're going to disconnect our tail light wiring harness. Little clip up top, just push it in, and there you go. Comes right out. And let's see if I can identify the 3 nuts we need to take off. Let's see if I can move the carpet out of the way. Let me pick up my camera, bring it in. So we have 1 nut up top, right there where my index finger is. No one slightly below it, and a little bit close to the center of the trunk is this guy right there. Put the camera back down. So we can remove our 3 taillight nuts. So go ahead and grab your 11mm socket and socket wrench, and these should come off very easily. They're not awfully tight. And let's see, there's 1, and almost there, there's 2. And here comes the 3rd one. And there's 3. And with the nuts removed, we can remove this tail light. So go ahead and push on those same studs those nuts are on, just to start getting this tail light out. And it comes out fairly evenly, so you kind of have to work it back and forth. And I'm kind of getting there. Come on. And once you get it out enough, we got to disconnect that grommet from the housing. So just push on it. There we go. And just go and feed your wiring harness through the hole. And that came out very easily. That's exactly what we want. And of course, just like every job we do, we're going to go ahead and clean the surface area. So I have some Miracle Wash right here. You're more than welcome to use soapy water if you'd like. And a microfiber cloth. And we're going to clean this whole surface and make it look beautiful before we install the new tail light. That surface doesn't look too shabby. Alright, now we can remove the shipping caps that came with our aftermarket taillights. Now you can do this at an earlier step if you like. I just went ahead and did it right before I installed it. So all you have to do is unscrew like a nut. There's 1. And let's see if we can get the next one. There's 2. Last one. And there's 3. Alright, now let's see if I can gently flip this thing over and not drop it. Alright, so grab your wiring harness, like so. And we're going to feed it right through the hole. And let me go ahead and move my camera to the left here so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and install that grommet. So you just got to push on it just a little bit. There we go. And from the inside, kind of pull on the harness just a little bit. Don't tug too much. And push a little bit more, and then tug one more time. And there we go. And with the grommet installed, we can feed the studs through the holes. So all you have to do is push on this evenly right through those holes and line them up. Very easy. Now, if you have any resistance or it doesn't allow you to push it all the way through, I'll show you how to overcome that on the other tail light. This one went in very easily. And with the tail light seated in the housing, we can go and install those 3 nuts. So let's see if we'll start hand tightening one of them. There's 1. Hand tighten the 2nd. And the 3rd. You should be able to hand tighten all 3 of these before you tighten them down. Alright, so go ahead and grab your 11mm socket and socket wrench and tighten all 3 of these down. We don't have a torque spec, it's just until it's snug. And there's 1. And let's get the one below it. There's 2. And the last one. And 3. Once all 3 of those nuts are tight, just go ahead and connect your wiring harness. So it should clip right in until you hear a snap. And if I can get it. And come on. And there we go. And of course we're going to test it before we go to the passenger side. So it lights up, that's a good sign. Looks pretty smooth. Let's close the trunk just to make sure there's no issues there. Yeah, it looks pretty good, looks pretty smooth. I like it. Let's go ahead and move on to the passenger side. And remember I said earlier these things can fight you? The passenger side decided to fight me. And all it is that rubber insulation right there. All you have to do is flick it away. There you go. No joke, that little piece kept it from going in. And this thing can slide right in. And don't worry about rubber insulation, there's already brand new ones on the new aftermarket upgrades. And this one's going to fit in just like the driver's side. There we go. And with the upgraded taillights installed, we can go ahead and put everything back together. So let's go ahead and reconnect our trunk panel light, and this snaps right in. Let's see if I can get it. Come on. And there we go, and it lights right up. And with the plug back in, let's see if I can lift the carpet up just a little bit. There we go, and we're going to go ahead and set this panel right down on the latch. And there we go. And with the trunk panel in place, all we have to do is snap everything in. So I'm just checking to make sure the retainers line up the holes. And that one, yep, looks pretty good. Push down. There we go. We love hearing snaps. All right, now we're ready to go ahead and reinstall our trunk panel retainers. I'll start with the top one here, and this one screws right in. There's one. And the one below that is a push-in pin, so just push it right in. There's two. And we'll do it in the other push pin one. So, let's see if I can line it up. Come on. There's three. Nice. And last one, number 4. And again, this screws in like a screw. And there's number 4. Looks good. And these taillights came out looking really good. I'm actually very pleased at how these came out. I think this really makes the car look even better, more aggressive, and actually goes with a nice dark paint job. So I think they look beautiful. Well, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.
Yep. Yep.